Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Midday Money. It's a Tuesday, September the 12th. Welcome on into the show. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, put that notification bell on so you know each and every day we're live with Midday Money or the Sunday night halftime look ahead line show. You don't want to miss out on that. A lot of NFL free picks for you there. In the comment section, the free picks are free picking. We threw them in there. And again, be sure to, hit the like button, support the show. You could become a premium member of the channel, $4.99. You get premium plays in video form there. You could also super chat when we have nice winner like the Jets under last night. And just whatever. Okay. I don't know. There's more to come. I got to figure out what to do here on the channel here. I'll put the free picks. I'm not going to do the free picks yet because, one, I haven't tweeted out on Twitter yet. Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow in the Twitter universe for there. All right, in case you're in the Twitter sphere. Recapping. Let's do that. We'll do a little recap from yesterday here in the video. Baseball goes 1-1, 272, 318, down 14-57. Phillies do lose game one. And Mr. Willie Reese, how could you possibly take the Phillies? What are you talking about taking Phillies in game one? Well, I took them in game two also, so we split and made money. Phillies in game one was a loser. Was extra innings, though, which is not easy for you. Was not easy for the Braves there in game one. Kind of like the Phillies again today in game two or game three, whatever it is. Kind of like the Phillies here with Zach Wheeler. So there is my thoughts on the Braves, and I got to give Willie his credit there for taking the Braves. 1-1 in baseball. NFL winner there. We go 2-1-1 NFL in the videos plus $90 with NFL. Jets under. Never in doubt. And I finish up the first week of NFL football 8-5, 61%, not too bad. Perfect 4-0 my totals. All unders, by the way. All unders of my games there. Totals 8-5, 61%. Could have been a little better if that Colts punched it in. I mean, 9-4 looks a little more sexier than 8-5, but I'm not going to complain. I won't complain there. It's a win, is a win, is a win. We are on our way to another great season. Today's action here will start in baseball. A couple double headers, and I'm not siding it up here with the Yanks and the Royals, but I'll go Yankee over 9.5 in both games 1 and 2, and the Royals over 8.5 and 9.5. Game 1, 8.5. Game 2, 9.5. Royals, Yankees teams over. Double headers over there. Thought about, I'm not going to lie, because I said yesterday with the Phillies. I'm not going to lie that I thought about taking both doggies here, the Yankees and the Royals in both games of the doubleheader. I think the safer bet is the over here. I think the Yankees pitching isn't that great. I think the Red Sox could hit. I think the Yanks have a couple guys who could hit home runs themselves. So this should get over both of these games here. And in Kansas City, we got two bad teams here. Singer hasn't pitched well this year. Cease has pitched to a 5 ERA this year. Jordan Lyles has pitched much better. I mean, remember, he was like 0-14 at one point. That being said, him and Tuki Toussaint. Give me the over. Rover. And, of course, it being Teaser Tuesday, or Tuesday that I turned into Teaser Tuesday. Let's get to it. NFL 0-1. We are down $115. Steelers could not cover double digits for us in week 1. Here we go. Plus money, plus dollar daddy coming at you here. Green Bay plus 8. Tampa Bay plus 6. The New Orleans Saints plus 6. Teaser Tuesday for college football. We have two. We have your weekday games here. Memphis minus 7.5, Utah San Antonio minus 2, and Utah State plus 17. And your Saturday ticket of Teaser Tuesday, South Alabama plus 15, Houston plus 14.5, and Florida plus 13.5. So there is that. There is that teaser, fans. Hope you enjoy it. Enjoy the teasers. Enjoy the teasers. Let's get to that. You know what? Before I get to that, let's get to the little rant of the day on these bad beats. No refunds. people. Aaron Jones got hurt too. Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. You don't get a refund on your prop bets. That's life. No, you bet. Actions have consequences. You bet the game lost. Do I get a refund on the Colts on being able to punch it in from the 1 yard line and not cover a spread? No, that doesn't happen. You get a refund because the Giants wet the bed and get shut out for how's that not a bad beat? Your whole team doesn't show up. That's not a bad beat and your team loses 40-0? Get the hell out of here with your bad beat nonsense. No. This is a problem. Participation trophy kids learning to bet now. Oh, I want a refund. Get out of it. Stop betting. Go get on and play what is that? Minecraft? What do you guys play? What's that other game with the I don't even know the name of it because I'm a freaking grown man. If I lose, I lose. Pay. You lost. The bet lost. Refund. Freaking clowns. Tom Brady to the Jets. How about that? That's my bold take. It's either a freezing cold take or a hot take. I don't know what it is. Dave's in the house. Comment time. Higgs had the big under 45.5 points last night. Check in. You should have, Dave, because not only did I get out here, it was a premium play, and me being awesome in NFL, you should listen to me. It'll pay off. I don't know. Dave also says my best bet is Houston Astros run line. Yeah, no way they lose again, right? How can they lose to the A's? They lost yesterday. The A's. They can't lose 2 in a row. That can't happen. Team total over 5.5 runs with the Royals. There you go. I almost put the run line out here and the over for the Orioles. John Means his first game back. He's been out for a couple of years, right? Wainwright. Adam Wainwright. My mom said, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything. Although I could say things about the bad beat refund people. I won't talk bad about Adam Wainwright. Except he's old. Dave said, my other picks today are the Cubbies run line, over 8 runs in Cleveland, San Francisco. Here, back to the Cubbies here, right? No way the Cubs can't lose again, can they? They can't lose to. Let's just run right back on the Cubbies. No, thank you. I mean, they should win. Why can't we just get to 78 wins and I could cash my season-long win ticket here on the Cubbies? Overruns in Cleveland and San Fran. Quantrell, Sean Manaea making an appearance here, huh? Sean Manaea. San Fran wins again. I said yesterday, well, go. Let's. Somebody wanted Cleveland yesterday. Nope. Although someone messaged me on Twitter, said they're taking the Padres last night. Okay. They won, but we want to run to bet that one. Ray Reddington's in the house. 3-team parlay. KC over game 1. Yes. Dodgers team total 4.5 versus Michael Wacha. Wacha's pitched pretty good. And honestly, I won't be shocked here if the Padres throw together a couple garbage wins the last 2 weeks of the season here to make it seem like, look at that. If they only played like this in May, they'd make the playoffs. They just beat the Dodgers. I don't know about the Dodgers there. No, thank you. Mariners run line, right? They off a loss last night? Only way to look at that, the $2 fave. Early soccer from Ray. Early soccer. We got soccer for Saturday. I'm going to put it in the description there, Ray. Bundesliga 2, Hamburg, SV, team total over 2.5 plus 160, 7 a.m. Oh, that's only one game. I thought we have a bunch of games, so I'm not going to put that one. I thought we needed more than one game to throw out there for the folks. Orioles team total over 5.5. Yes. Willie, my guy, I hit you up right at the start of the show. How can you think of taking Philly? That's what you said to me. How can you even think about thinking Philly? And I said it's both games. It was one. Now, you did win. Braves won game 1. I'm not going to say we need extra innings because they won. Winner for you, Willie. But can I have, on the flip side of that, as a dog in game 2, Phillies win, so it's a winning day for me as well. We both win. We have to be happy. T-Money's in the house. Take the Bears and the Bengals. Drop Mike. Easy winners. That's going to be your new intro. I have to figure out how to download a GIF or a GIF or whatever it is they're called and get somebody drop it a mic for when T-Money comes in. I'll be your intro. I'm not fat. I had to hide my face for 2 days after the Carson Spears pick. That's all right. I'm not fat. I like that pick with you. I was with you. I said we were going to use it in the chat. I said let's go with that one. I thought it was a solid play. It's all right. T-Mike says Padres cash plus 188, Diamondbacks plus 215. Lost on the Guardians and hit my little parlay run line. And the Rangers. I kind of like the Rangers again today. Over 10.5 bills. Padres run line. I like the Padres today, believe it or not. I like the Padres run line today. I'm not fat. T-Money, Josh Allen's pathetic. I'm over this clown. He's a better Mac Jones. And I watched every snap both games. I've discussed Rodgers done for the year. Yeah. Rodgers is done for his career. Josh Allen, and I said this year. I said it last year. I said it in my AFC preview. I mentioned it today with Ross and Jesse. I started yelling at Ross. He's a Bills guy. Dabo left. Daniel Jones looked awesome last year. And yeah, Jones looked terrible in a monsoon against the Cowboy defense, which is, I think it's comparable to the Jets defense. It's a really good defense. But the fact of the matter is, Al, all last season, he just regressed to how he was. Bad passing, out of control fumbling. I mean, it is what it is. The coaching was there. Coaching makes a difference. The window is shut. I said this. Didn't I say this for the Bill? I said, Aaron Rodgers, no thank you. Tua, I can't. They're the best team, I think, if he stays healthy. That's the team. Josh Allen, I don't like. Would I be shocked if the Patriots win the division based on Josh Allen is bad, Rodgers and the Jets are not making the playoffs and they're overhyped, and Tua can have his bell rung, and you have Skylar Thompson in there. Forget about Josh Allen. The Buffalo defense. I mean, I've had Buffalo against Miami when like Skylar Thompson was quarterback in the playoffs. They barely got done. Now, he did have the Bengals in that game against them. The Bengals got it done there, but the defense has taken a step back. It's over in Buffalo. Sorry, Bills Mafia. Sorry. At least Jim Kelly and the crew got the 4 straight Super Bowls. All right, you lose the Super Bowls, it's tough. You didn't even make one. It was a nice run. 12-4 seasons are nice, but you got nothing to show for it. It's over. Matt also 2 hits plus 270 for me. Is that for today? Ray Reddington, quick thoughts on Browns. Steelers got 130 to waste on a Monday night game. I mean, how did he not take the Browns? I'm not saying I got the Browns out of my 14 games that I have up for next week that I'm 61% on. Miz, Orioles run line. Yes, Seattle run line. I get it. They need to start winning. The Natties over 9. Adon on the hill. He's been pitching decent, believe it or not. I'll take a first 5 with the Nats there. You want to go first 5? The Mets. Who the Mets got today? Was it like Budo pitching? Joey Ryan Nelson, Budo over. I can do that. Yes, Yankees over. I'm on both games over, Miz. Rob Dixon, Red Sox game. No bottom 9. There you go. We like the no bottom 9s, Rob. Yes, sirree, Bob. Rob, take the no bottom 9. Jets are done. What are the Jets doing quarterback-wise? I got to say, I like Zach Wilson. I don't see how he was the number 1 draft pick. I know they don't like him. They win games when he's in there. You won last night with him in there. And I don't care who that defense. Oh, all he needs a quarterback. Who you getting? I mean, they're talking about going after Kyler. You want Kyler Murray? I don't want Kyler Murray. Teddy Trubisky. Use the poll. The poll is up in the chat. The poll is up. What's the poll say here? Stick with Zach. 75%. Only 8 votes. 8 votes. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it says only like 5 people are watching on Win a Free Pick page. If you're on Picks and Parlays or Sean Higgs or wherever you're watching, come vote in the poll. Come on. What is going on here? Vote in the poll. Effing Bob. I took the Red Sox this morning, 148. Let's go. Yes, Red Sox. Kevin's in asked 1. What did we witness last night in the Jets game? When it comes to wild card in MLB, can you explain? What did we witness? What did we witness in last night's Jets game? You watched the final play of Aaron Rodgers' career. He's not coming back. Right? It's officially torn. He's going to sit out this year at 40, come back? No. And I think since he's out, someone posted that the Packers don't get like a high draft pick or something. Like the draft pick is out of the question because he doesn't play the games. Huge for the Jets. Huge, 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 huge. And what else do we see? We saw. I mean, I did my Josh Allen rant. And when it comes to wild card and baseball, wild card baseball, I don't. I mean, are we explaining meaning like who I think's going to make the wild card, or how does it work? Like I don't understand. Like I think it's. I mean, look at this. You have Toronto's got 80 wins, Texas 79, Seattle 79. One of those three teams aren't making it. One of those guys aren't making it. And in the National League, you have Phillies at 79, Cubbies 78, and Arizona 76. And right on the heels behind them, I mean, 3 games back, 74 wins, San Fran, Miami, and Cincy. It's going to be a fun, I mean, there's what, 3 weeks of baseball left? Our team's got about 18 games left. Good stuff. Good stuff, Kevin. F and Bob, I'm on the Orioles run line today. The all day worries me just because Means is coming back from being injured himself. You know, I'd rather just do like a team total over or something like that. Or maybe no bottom 9. Right? They out hit St. Louis. Aaron's in the house. How's it going? Watch Roger go down like that was sad. Yeah, I mean, and you hear me, Aaron. Like if I do like my 86 baseball card or something, you talk about Mattingly or Eric Davis or somebody who gets hurt. You know, good. I don't ever want to see a guy get hurt and never be the same player. Right? I mean, I kill. Where's Michael B will be here, and I crush like Golden State, and be like, oh, Klay Thompson. The guy was great. He's never the same. It's sad seeing guys never be the same after an injury because they were awesome, top of the game, Hall of Fame. Right? You get hurt. Hate that. Hate injuries. One thing, you get old, you lose ability. Getting hurt and having it taken. Team Money. I forgot the Cubbies got it done for me last night. I can't believe all those bullpens got smoked. We all know Colorado struggles to win games. Unbelievable. Yeah, Colorado. I mean, that's why Colorado's a bad team. Here we go. Michael B is in the house, Mr. Golden State Warrior. He knows. I talk about Clay not being the same. Sean Harbleman, I've lost 4 large bets in extra innings or OT in the last 2 days. Incredibly frustrating. Those are the worst extra innings. I mean, OT's no better either. I mean, Dodgers no bottom line minus 115. Rob, I said this earlier. I can see the Padres scraping together some wins here and putting this coulda, woulda, shoulda nonsense in our fans' head. Like, oh, if we were like this in May, we'd be fighting for the division. I could see them beating the Dodgers here. Where the Dodgers aren't catching, aren't they? They are not catching the Braves, right? That's not happening. And in their own division, what are we playing for here? You have a 7-game lead over Milwaukee, and you have a 12-game lead over Arizona. Like, I could see guys not resting, but you want to get – it's just not the same. I do not want to start betting on the Dodgers here. And again, Lance Lynn's been decent with L.A. That being said, I don't want to start laying 150, 160, 170, 180s. The Dodgers coming into a 2-week stretch when there is absolutely zero to play for them. And this will go back to, like I said to Willie about taking the Phillies in both games yesterday. You have such a big cushion. And not that you think guys take days off, but there's just opportunities to fade them, or at least not to bet them. And I think this is one of them. So Moose, Tampa Bay game over, buddy. The Rays, Zach Little, Joe Ryan. You like the over here at 8? Come down a little bit. T-Money. Sean, I take the Padres. It was just for you. Yes, I know you do. Seriously, they got up for the Dodgers, good or bad. They almost won 9th inning, even going up 4. Again with the Padres. Yeah, like you said, they're a good they look like a good team. They're not a good team. But here's a spot for them playing out the stretch. I can see them. They won yesterday. I could see them winning today. I could see them saying, you know what? Whatever. Let's just swing, do our thing here. The season's lost. The fans hate us, whatever the case may be, and put some wins together. I don't hate that thinking in this spot. Cubs got 78 wins? All right. I wasn't sure. I didn't check. I thought they had 77. Thank you, Ray. That's a winner for us. That's a win for us. Michael A., I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. NFL off to a very good start as usual. Michael B., waiver wire Sean. Do you have any thoughts? We're fine with Dallas Steve, but we need to add some running backs. Eckler's question. Nuka Shahid. I don't know. Who do you want to drop? Who do you want to drop on that team? I mean, you don't like my Cordell Patterson? Why not Cordell? Who else? Who's the other guy got from the Bears? You told me to take Rashawn Johnson, didn't you? Pick it up, Mike. I have no idea. I have no idea. Michael A. Higgy, I got to say this. Week 1 of NFL has been the worst, most unprepared, low-value football I've ever seen. And I said this in preseason. It was like the second year of whatever, the get rid of a preseason game. And I thought preseason was tough early. I think I had like a losing preseason, which was a first for me, like ever. It's just, I don't understand let's not have our guys play in a game. We're going to go practice and play hard in our joint practices because there's no tape on that. And again, Mike, I was talking to Ross and Jesse today on the other show, and I said, you just have bad quarterbacks. You have young quarterbacks that aren't good. Like people say, Stroud's going to be awesome. Jordan Love, Ritter, Mac Jones, let's go on and on. Any kind of young guy. You got young guys who are thrust onto bad teams to be good. Zach Wilson in New York, the guy gets a bad rap. I mean, the defense is good. You got playmakers around. You go from college football, whether you're at BYU or Alabama or Ohio State, Josh Fields, prime example, 5-21 in his starts. He's thrown for 100 yards, less than 100 yards, 4 times. 4 times. He's got more times less than 100 yards than 300-yard games. I don't care what franchise at college you come out, and that's what these are. Your Bamas, your Tech, whoever. To the NFL, to a team that's bad, and you're bad in the NFL level where everybody is a NFL player. You're not having a one-off versus a low-tier SEC team or Big 12 or the Mountain West, whatever. Every one of these cats is awesome. And you bring young guys in to pro NFL-style offenses on bad teams, a lot of times new head coaches, rookie head coaches, first-time head coaches, whatever the case may be. Good luck. And how, by the way, let's not play the guys in preseason because we don't want them to get hurt. Okay. Jay Miz, Bills didn't deserve to win, but you did see that trip. And you don't think, hold on, forget about the trip. You don't think the Jets could knock in a 45, 50-yard field goal? I mean, forget about the trip. Are they missing a field goal? Bills didn't deserve. Did I see the trip? I saw the Bill guy hit the upright. He almost missed the goalpost. He had enough leg. He almost overkicked the goalpost, and it would have been wide left. And you're talking about a trip? Come on, Jameis. Come on. Michael B. MLB. The only thing I'm looking at in the Red Sox game is game 2 money line, fader and don't. Yeah, take the over as well, Michael. To Moose, the question is whether Rodgers will be back. It's how who? I don't know the contract. He's out all this year. You think he's coming back next year? Mid-season? Hey, we're in mid-season, however they are, whatever they do. I mean, again, I'm all on Zach Wilson. You drafted him at 2 or whatever the heck you drafted the guy at. Give him a shot. What do you do? We're going to go out and trade for somebody and then bring Aaron Rodgers back in October, November of next year. If he's retire. Retire. Don't be Adam Wainwright. Michael Amato. Is a lack of preparation and hitting in full practice? These players are bubble wrapped and then go it's full week one and 200 injuries last weekend. Hard to bet money on trash. Listen, we could go back a couple years. We're like, oh, we can't do 2-a-days. I mean, we could make fun of somebody like Mike Golick was a 15th round draft pick in like 1985 or whatever. Those cats played football in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s. 2-a-days, Oklahoma drills, all types of stuff, hard hitting football. You didn't get hurt because you didn't get babied. Right? Johnny Oates. Why do you got all these chips and hot dogs and stuff in here after the game? I got plenty of guys who sit out with pulled muscles. Nobody's sitting out with pulled fat. These guys just work out all year. They're ripped up, and then you run. Yeah, you look like you're great. Hamstring injury. Let them play. They play the game. Who's whiny George Kirby? 90 pitches. Like, what are we doing here? Strasburg. I remember back in like 2012. We got to rest Strasburg. We don't want him to get hurt. Cost him a possible World Series run in. Let these guys. You're playing a game. They don't care if they get hurt. This is what they love. It's what we do. We play football. We play basketball. We play baseball, hockey, whatever the sport. We get hurt. It's part of our life. We're out here for this. Write it in their contract that you don't pay them then. I don't know, man. Let them. Product is terrible. I mean, I shouldn't say it's terrible. You have an influx of really young guys, and they're not at the level of the old guys. And is that because somebody like Aaron Rodgers sat for 4 years? Sat for a couple of years? Learned the system? Was on a decent team? Had a decent head coach? Not coming into a rookie head coach or a first-year head coach or a retread offensive coordinator? Where's the learning curve? There is none. It's win or we're fired. The head coach got to put a guy in there right now because I'm going to get fired in 2 years. It's your guy. All right. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Al's in the house. Jets won't be much better than 500 Wilson. I don't know if that's right. Is everybody going to quit because it's Zach Wilson? Everybody's going to quit on that team, and Zach Wilson's a problem. He's a problem when the other offensive players quit and say, "Oh, let me. I got something to prove here." J-Miss. Jets got to bring in QB. Wilson is a bum. Here we go. Who you bringing in? Trubisky? Tom Brady? Minshew? Who? Sam Darnold? Trey Lance? Case Keenum? How about Case Keenum? I'll take Case Keenum off the Titans. Or not Titans, Texans. Team money. I know I'm not the only one in here who bet $100 on Erica Andreeva. What is this? The women's tennis. Michael B. Aaron Rodgers got injured, changed the game. Buffalo relaxed, made dumb mistakes. Everyone on the Jets roster stepped up. You knew that was coming. Team money. Who said Tom Brady? I put Tom Brady on the on Twitter. Brewers today. Freddie K's. Our guy Peralta's on the hill. Strikeout Freddie. What's the K prop here against the Marlins? He had been striking out guys. I'm not fat. To Moose, another good night in football. Had the Jets at one book. It teased the Jets at under. Another bet online. Excellent win. I was all over the under. All over it like white on rice, baby. Another winner. Miz, Jacks from the Ravers can't check off and read defenses. I mean, what about their backup? Who's there? Hundley or Huddley? They have a backup quarterback who's got starts in the NFL. Although I don't think they trade him anyway because Lamar's been a little banged up. Where are you going for a backup quarterback? You calling the Dolphins, trying to get Matt White back here? Michael B. That said, the Rodgers is done. I was hoping he'd repeat his Favre circle and go play for the Vikings. You never know. How about you call the Vikings for Kirk Cousins? If I'm the Jets. I mean, if I'm the Vikings and I can get out of that nightmare scenario of Kirk Cousins, would you take Zach Wilson back for Kirk Cousins and draft pick? Texas will not make the playoffs. Texas Longhorns or Houston Texans? T-Money. Rodgers didn't look like he wanted to be there even before the injury. Rodgers the last 2 seasons, yes, he just doesn't have the look anymore. He wants it. He definitely could. I think it's on. I mean, you're off that injury. You're old. Why? Dave says, nice 14 parlay. Dave, I did write that down yesterday. And did you say Dave, did you say Jets win by 7? Jets by 7. I do write down what people saying here. You think I'm kidding? Here's the Willie comment on the bottom. How could you even think about Philly? Exclamation point. I write the things down. I need to chat. You are the show, chat people. White Sox, Rangers, Phillies, Mets, winner. I do remember that. Excellent, David. Tamush, Tampa Bay on the bases over 8. Yes, I kind of like that. I mean, you got a strikeout team in the Twins, but this is not the Tampa Bay pitching is not what it is. Not usually it's a strong point. It's not their strong point this year. Miz, Orioles big 4-game series with the Rays this weekend. I think the Orioles beat them. Miz, when can I trade you DJ LeMahieu for Grayson Rodriguez? Can we give you Rodon for Grayson Rodriguez? I know he's trash. You think the Orioles would go for that trade? Al's in the house. I never wish on anyone, but Rodgers tempted karma too often. 9/11 denier who got hurt on 9/11. Can vitamin cure Achilles heel? Oh man. Hey, I said about him coming in there, just the whole. Excuse me for coughing there. Flat Earth, 9/11, inside job kind of stuff. I mean, how is that going to? The good news is that he's out of sight, out of mind now. They don't have to worry about him. Kevin Higgs, you big guy, come save the Jets. Yes, I can't. I'll be like the hefty lefty. Remember Jared Lorenzen from Kentucky, Kev? The old hefty lefty. I'm a chunky righty, I guess. Randy in the house. Thank you for the under last night. Already bet Green Bay Sunday night over Atlanta. And have Philly -6, I bet a few weeks ago. Yeah, good number on the Philly -6 there. I think Philly should cover that number. Even at 7.5. The Vikings, to me, I'm not buying it. And yeah, they move the ball on Tampa Bay. Cousins, though, makes his mistakes. Philly, bend, don't break. They look bad. New coordinators, jumped out to an early lead on the turnovers. Locking in with the King is in the house. Michael A. Padres are total fugazi, just like the Mets are fugazi. They are fugazi. We know. I mean, it's September 12th. We know they're trash. That being said, Mike, I could see them beating the Dodgers again here. That's all my point is. I didn't bet them. I don't have the Padres. I don't have the Dodgers. I got a Dodger under for the year. I'm not running to bet a lot of baseball right now. Phillies doubleheader yesterday, sure. Yankee and KC over today in doubleheader, sure. King D says, with a game last night, Buffalo backers on money line are sick right now. Yeah, how many people had the Bills on a money line? I saw something. I should have retweeted it. Somebody in Wisconsin says, anytime the Jets lose, they give out free drinks. Like your bar tab that day, as long as you're not playing when the Packers are playing. So on their Jets are playing like a Sunday night game, Monday night, Thursday, whatever. Jets lose, we cover your bar tab. So apparently he goes down last night and everybody's buying rounds for everybody and we're eating. Yeah, it's party time. And they had to dig into their pockets. I love it, though. I think it's a great promo for the bar. Excellent stuff. Because even with him, we're going to go half and half. You get people to the bar anyway, right, who might not come out. You're going to win half, lose half probably, even with Rodgers. And even now, I'm not. I think it's a good promo. Good promo for the Jets. Anytime the Jets play, if they lose, free, your bar tab's on us. Rob Franklin says, good morning, Dick. Show me some love. Rob, what are you talking about? I had Green Bay. I was in here Were you not here on Sunday or Saturday or look at lines the week before when I talked about taking Green Bay in a rout over Chicago? Come on, Rob. And I know, yes, president of the Jordan Love fan club for the last 2 years. Rob Franklin is. Michael B. Johnson and Patterson going. And I'm going to try and pick up Nuka, Kelly, and I'm stashing Sean Taylor. I think he takes over Tampa Bay's backfield. So you told me to draft that kid Johnson from the Bears. You told me to draft him. Try to. You could initiate a trade if you want to try to get a trade on somebody. Ray Reddington, Browns money line, Bucks -3, Falcons over 41. Thoughts? Yeah, Cleveland for sure. Tampa Bay, Ray, you should have been here on Sunday morning when I said take Tampa Bay plus 1.5 on Sunday because the Bears are losing and Tampa Bay is winning. So, yes, I still like Tampa Bay. Jesse Schulzhaus, everybody's betting Colorado, line up to 23.5. How many points do you need before we pull the trigger on Colorado State? You know, the early line on this was Buffalo -14. And I had Colorado State that against Washington. They looked terrible. I was getting 14 points. It went down to 9. I'm thinking I'm looking good. I haven't done anything on this game, and I do have 10 college football games, Jess. This might be, and I rarely put out games on game day on the site. If this gets to 24-25, I will take Colorado State. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking for a look ahead on Oregon State. I got Oregon. I'm seeing Oregon State at 14 in some spots, 14.5 against these guys. Not Oregon State, Oregon Ducks against Colorado. I'll lay that 14. I'll take Oregon and the over. 14.5. Are you kidding me? That line was a 28 opener. It's down to 14. Panger Life's in the house, Philly and Tampa Bay today. Is this you're taking the Phillies today with Zach Wheeler? I like it. Tampa Bay, I got no real opinion on. I don't hate Tampa. They're playing good right now. I'm just suspect on their pitching. Little down on them. Phillies for sure, though. Rob Franklin says, I think Rodgers is done. He was already on the fence about retirement. I agree, 100%. Groovy says, can Zach Wilson be the next Trent Dilfer? Do the Jets have that Ravens classic defense? Trent Dilfer. Let's be honest. The Jets are going to bring back Joe Flacco and bench a guy they drafted second or whatever. We're up to 21 votes, 57% on stick with Zach. People like Tom Brady. Leave a comment. Nobody left a comment, though, about who's taking the game. Ray says, the Groovy Jets are done for the season. I'm not so fast, my friend, about that. Now, do I have Dallas -3? Yes. Do I want Dallas -7 or 8? No. I'd still play the under, whatever it's readjusted to, though. What is the new line on this NFL game here? Because I got it at, this was when I bet early anyway, 46.5, 44.5 or whatever it was. Dallas total 39.5. Is that closing line value, folks? Is that good closing line value? 5 points? I don't know. Call me crazy. Kevin, one last thing. Rodgers got sacked in worse condition. Yeah, it was terrible. Listen, is it a fluke play? Yeah. It is what it is. It's, sorry, Jet fans. What are you going to do? Come on. Groovy says, Raymond, I think they're going to trade the Raiders for Aiden O'Connell, 4th-round pick, just to get backup. Aiden O'Connell. Rob Franklin says, KC Detroit over the 9 runs today. So KC is playing the Sox. Are you talking each game? Like for game 1? The Detroit game? I don't even know who's pitching in the Detroit game. Do we have pitchers up for Detroit? MLB.com. What do we got? Brandon Williamson and Joey Wentz. Oh, look at that. Joey Wentz sighting. Over in Motown. Ray Reddington says, Groovy, let's hope so. Ray's not loving the Jets. He wants them done for the season. KC is playing the White Sox. Yes, they are. My bad, KC. White Sox over. Rob, we have the Yankees over game 1 and game 2. KC White Sox over game 1 and game 2. Those are the bets. Over the totals, both double headers. To Moose, whenever he's back, retire. You think he's going to go out like that? And for the record showing, I don't like Rodgers. Never have. Can't question his talent. Just never liked his arrogance. Plus a Dallas scam. Listen, how if he comes back at 50% of what I mean, he's come back what 40, 41? Brady would have to get killed. Brady would get killed behind that whole line, he says, Ron Franklin. To Moose. Plus a Cowboys killer to bet. Yeah, I mean, against Dallas, bad. Team money. No team in Texas will be in A playoffs minus the Rangers. Here we go. I think the Rangers still have hope to make a playoff spot. I do. Texas Longhorns make the I think what Texas can very well go undefeated in the Big 12. I'm not on Oklahoma at all. Zero. Zero love for Oklahoma. K-State could be more dangerous. I mean, I thought Texas Tech, like a brutal loss. Where's my bad beat refund on Texas Tech? Bad beat refund, people. Michael B. Tom Brady is a partial owner of the Raiders. He would have to sell a share if he wants to come back as a player. Good point. T-Mike says, Dave, you parlay master. Evan Bob, did you write down my A's pick yesterday? I did not write the A's down, but I agreed with you on the A's, Evan Bob. I remember you saying that because I'm like, yeah, what go wrong with Framber Rodriguez? Because he's given up 4, 5, 6, 5, 4 in between a no-hitter, a 7-inning no-hitter, and a 1-run game. So I did not have Evan Bob that one written down. No, but I remember we talked about it because I was with you on it. And I like him again today. Tim Earl, Jets will be fine. Defense will be the best in the NFL. Wilson working with Rodgers will only make him better. Hall and Cook weren't even 100% last night and look good. Here comes Tim Earl. Here comes Timmy with his take. Listen, I didn't want them to trade for Aaron Rodgers. So, number one, that's that with me. So I want Zach Wilson to get a shot. You have 2 running backs who take the weight off of them. You got wide receivers. You got a good defense. What's the problem here? The problem is that nobody likes the quarterback because he's hitting all their moms or whatever. Dave says, thanks, Higgs. You have a great show. I watch almost every day. I appreciate it, Dave. Again, without the comments and people coming in, well, it's not much of a show. It's a 10-minute show. It's not an hour-long show. Brian's in the house. We're going with the Cubbies on the run line today. Only way to do the Cubbies, because you're laying 180 on the road. King D's hit me with a wow. Scott, Yankees run line game 1. Yankees game 1 over. So for me and the Yankees, if you're taking them in game 1, take them in game 2. Like, why wouldn't you just take the? Are they dogs in both games? I like the over in both games, Scott. Game 1, you like them plus minus 1.5. So you think you're gonna. All right, you don't want the 130. You want a bigger payday. I like it. I like the initiative. Yanks are gonna win. We're winning. We don't need 130. If we're gonna win, we're gonna win 8-5. I get it. Game 2, they're a dog as well. I'd take them the same way. I like the overs in both games. Cubbies team total over against Flexen, yes. Orioles team total against Adam Wainwright, absolutely. Rob Franklin says K-State, Penn State, Western Kentucky, Oregon State, Georgia Tech. I like the K-State. Penn State got a good number on, yes. Western Kentucky, I do not know off the top of my head who they have. Oregon State minus 24. Let's see what we get here. Let's pull up some Western against Ohio State. I like it. I saw someone posted, I think it was Joey Canis, was like, Ohio State not to make the college football playoff was like minus 110 at FanDuel or DraftKings. I love it. I made a call to Jersey. I'm like, look at this great bet here. Give me Western Kentucky there. I'm not. I don't say outright upset here, but I'm not an Ohio State fan. No, thank you. And Oregon State, is the like Pac-12 like undefeated? They're rolling along. The old Pac. Well, it's now like a Pac-2 or something. San Diego State. You want to lay that 24? Interesting. I'd probably go more under. And the Rambling Wreck at Georgia Tech. Getting 20 from Ole Miss. Deep River Lane Kiffin show. I'll take the 20 points there. I like the dogs there, Rob. Utah State, waiting for the 10. I agree. I got them here in the teaser Tuesday portion of the show. The Moose Show, any thoughts on early Yank games? I like the overs. Again, I got Yankees as a dog in both games. I would take the dogs in both. Any doubleheader, I'm taking the dogs. Tough to sweep a doubleheader. And I'd rather have the plus monies. Like, again, with the Philly game, we have a dog at home. Here, I get Kansas City is going to be a dog. I mean, they're bad. Yankees, not Kansas City bad, but still a dog in both games. You get a split. Michael B., I was talking about the tight end Johnson that who I'm dropping. All right. I was not the one who told you draft Sean Johnson. I told you draft Addison and John Dotson. No. Dotson, Johnson, tomato, Michael. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I told you to let's play Schultz instead of Waller. Didn't make a difference, but I still like that spot better with Stroud out there. Chris says, take the O's. Run line means over Wainwright. I'm all for fading Adam Wainwright. Team total, no bottom 9, game over, everything there, Orioles. Yes. Rob Franklin said, Colorado, but Nebraska defense exposed Colorado's offense. Exposed their offense. I mean, we knew TCU had no defense. If Nebraska didn't turn the ball over 27 times, they probably win the game. I mean, come on. Michael B. Jets can run the ball and play D and are well coached. That's way more than a lot of teams can do. I agree. James S. is in the house. 36-14, exactly what they did expose. No, James, you go back to, I mean, did you watch the game or you just look at the final score? I mean, because they just turned the ball over. You just can't give teams short field and expect your defense to hold guys in check. And again, with this team, Sanders' son was recruited by Alabama to play quarterback. It's not like he went to play for his dad because no one would take him. This isn't like Michael Jordan's kids who went to like Florida Atlantic because they can't play basketball. This kid could play. I mean, the exposure's there because Nebraska moved the ball on them. They just turned it over left and right. TCU put up 7 yards of rush at 40-something points on them. Who's betting this team to win to make the playoff? Oh my goodness. It's good for football. People keep betting Colorado all you want. Knock yourself out. You're going to get kicked in the teeth in about 2 weeks. Rob Franklin, Natties, Joe Adon, yes. King D says, I think the Jets would pick up Carson Wentz. Here we go. Wentz and Flacco. Bring in Matt Ryan. Nick Foles. Rangers money line or run line today? I'll take money line. I mean, take the Rangers. Right there, a dog today. Scherzer's on the hill. Tim Earl's favorite guy. Premium member Bryce says, really liking the Guardians Giants over the 8 with Quantrill and Manai. Yes. J-Rock, good call on the under last night. Thank you very much. 61% out of the gate. To Moose, sorry, just see the total and game above. My bad. It happens. F and Bob, I like the A's less today. They popped this throws in the mouth yesterday. They will react to that. I just think you're getting good plus money. Now, it is Verlander, guys. Verlander has given up runs. Look at his numbers here since coming over to Houston. You want to do an over here? How about just an over in that game, F and Bob? J-Rock, under 10 in the first Yankee game. No, I got over. I got over 9.5. Maybe it ends on 10 and you get a push and I get a win. J-Rock, told you guys before, Oregon State best defense Pac-12. They're pretty good. Give me the under. Brian, Orioles first half team total over. Yes. But does that worry you? It's plus money? Why is that plus money? F and Bob. If you think Yankees will crush them money line, then reverse roll line, but I'm on the Sox. I just like the over in both games. I like the over. The Yankee pitching is not that good. I know the Yankee hitting isn't good, but the Red Sox pitching isn't good either. I mean, both of these games could be like 7-4 games. Ray Reddington, thoughts on Jays Rangers? I like Scherzer. Michael B., have a good day. You also. Tongue Tide's in the house. There have now been 10 or more total runs scored in 20 of the Sox past 23 games. Give me the over. J-Rock, Oregon State wins the Pac-12 plus 12 honey. Bet it today. Really? Against USC, against Big Penix Energy, against their in-state rivals. J-Rock with the bold take. F and Bob, I agree with you. Stroh's over. Yes, over. Sears isn't that good, and Verlander's been hit. And you expect after getting shut out. After teams get shut out, I think they kind of bounce back. Like it's about you get shut out, whether it's 4-0 or 40-0, like a football game, you bounce back. All right, recap today. Closing in on an hour. Yankees, game 1, game 2 overs, 9.5 here against the Red Sox. Kansas City and the Chicago White Sox. Both games over. 8.5 game 1, 9.5 game 2. We'll bust up some Teaser Tuesday picks. Teaser Tuesday. Green Bay, Tampa Bay, and New Orleans. These are 9-point teasers, minus 115 at BetMGM. Green Bay plus 8, Tampa Bay plus 6, New Orleans plus 6. College football are from Will Hill Caesars app. 7-point teasers are playing at a plus 130. We are 1-0. That should be plus 130, not plus a dollar. Excuse me. Memphis, this is your early games here. Memphis minus 7.5, San Antonio minus 2, Utah State plus 17. Saturday games, South Alabama plus 15, Houston plus 14.5, and Florida plus 13.5. So there is that. Back to the comments. And I even changed my battery in my comments. Watch Wainwright finally pitch again. I mean, seriously, 3.5 at plus money. What is that about? Yes. What is that about, right? Exactly. I like Oregon State to win the Pac-12. Rob's might jump on that plus little 12-1 action there. Lock it up to King. Mike Williams died, huh? He was in a coma, wasn't he, or something? What happened to him? 36. Jeez. Man. I'm closing in on 50. My father passed away this year. He was 75, 76. You're starting. I'm getting that age in the 50s. I'm going to start losing relatives. People younger you start dying. Eesh. Listen, grim reminder, folks, man. We come in here, we have fun, right? Bet some games, have a nice life. We have family, friends. Can't take these days for granted. Construction accident. Sad. Never know, man. Never know. All right. Sad note, we'll end the show, and I don't like doing that, but hug your kids. Call your mom. Tell her you love your family members when you see them. It's a crazy world. Appreciate everybody watching. Give it a like on the way out. Notification bells on so you know when we post the videos. Premium members, premium people, I'll be throwing up some NFL and college football for the weekend here on the YouTube Premium Winner Free Picks. So I'll probably be doing that later on this afternoon tonight. So be on the lookout for that. Good luck, everybody.